Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday night. I'm coming to you very quickly uh, to share a bit with you about our multivitamin. I did a call with some of the members on our team last week, and I thought that this would be information that would be helpful to all of you. So I wanted to make a very quick recording to share with you, and you can watch at your leisure. But in case you don't know me, my name is Kelli Foster. I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador, and I am so happy to have an opportunity to share this information with you in any capacity that you may be watching it. So let me start quickly by talking about some of the differences between Xfactor and Xfactor Plus. So Xfactor is a fabulous multivitamin. It is a vitamin that we would recommend typically to two categories of people, either women who are trying to get pregnant or who are newly pregnant. And the reason for that is because the original Xfactor does not have vitamin K in it. And I'm sorry, pardon me, vitamin A in it. Vitamin A is, for any of us, a vitamin that in really high doses could be toxic. And so we just kind of are mindful of that. And certainly if you're trying to get pregnant or if you are forming a baby, you know, those first 12 weeks when the organs are developing and so forth, we want to limit vitamin A. And so just for this erring on the side of caution, we would not recommend that they take Xfactor Plus. It's important to note that if you do have a customer or you yourself are pregnant and you are taking the original Xfactor, it only has 400 milligrams of methylated folate, and the recommendation for you would be 800 because you do need a lot of methylated folate when you're trying to form a baby, and so you would need to supplement that. The other category of person who we would recommend the original Xfactor to is people who have any type of blood pressure issues. And the reason for that is because it does not have vitamin K. And vitamin K is a natural blood clotting agent. And so we don't want to mess with their medication that they might be taking to actually thin their blood. And so those are the two categories of people that we would for sure automatically recommend the original Xfactor to. So it is a fabulous vitamin. It has 19 essential vitamins, and it does have aloe, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that. But in my opinion, Xfactor Plus is kind of the standard and the go-to, and that is because it has 20 essential vitamins, and it has 50 trace minerals. It has 400 milligrams of polyphenols, and it has aloe in it as well, but it also has grapeseed extract, and I'm going to talk to you about that. So both of these vitamins, as I mentioned, have aloe, and the aloe that is used for our multivitamin is sourced from the volcanic ash, nutrient-rich soil that is found in Costa Rica. And as a matter of fact, every single ingredient in every product that Plexus makes is going to be premium sourced. So the source of the nutrient is going to be the best. And that's just always going to be the case. And so we know that the addition of aloe does a couple things. It alkalines our body, and when our body is acidic, we are vulnerable to disease and cancer and pathogens. And so keeping our pH appropriate is very important. The other thing that it does is and this is in clinical studies, the addition of aloe helps our vitamins to be absorbed. And so we know that in clinical studies, both the water soluble and fat soluble vitamins that were measured the absorption increased by 323% to 365%, which is huge. As a supplement company, you may not realize that supplements are not monitored by the FDA. They don't get approved by the FDA. They're supplements. However, we are FDA compliant. So in order for a product to include on their label that they have aloe, that they are an aloe product, they have to meet certain standards, and we have exceeded the standards for aloe products. And so that's good information for you to have. So I want to talk to you about the methylated folate and the B12 that is in Xfactor Plus. Many people don't realize this, but when you look at ingredients and you see things like folic acid is a synthetic form of folate, which is a mineral that we need. And upwards of 40% of people have a gene mutation that does not allow them to metabolically process folate so that they can absorb it. And so really when they ingest that, their body isn't able to use it. And so Xfactor Plus has a form of folate, which is fully methylated. And so we know that everybody who ingests our multivitamin is going to be able to absorb and use that methylated folate. And that's the same case with B12. There are lots of people who have trouble absorbing vitamin B because it's actually a very big molecule. It's not readily bioavailable to everybody, but our vitamin B is fully methylated as well. So we know that it is in its most bioavailable form. And as I mentioned, every ingredient in our products, the integrity that goes into these products, you know that it's going to be premium sourced. You know that it's going to be in the most bioavailable form. In vitamin B alone, there are 9 different levels of potency. And so, people can go to Walgreens and they can go to Walmart and buy a, vitamin B supplement off of the counter, and they can do so very inexpensively, but you can be assured that that is not going to be the most potent level of vitamin B. And so in Plexus products, you are getting the most potent, the most bioavailable, the most premium sourced variety that, all things will come together for the greatest outcome. And that's just the case with all of our products. And so I wanted to talk to you also before I go about grapeseed extract. And so in Xfactor Plus, we have the addition of grapeseed extract in clinical amounts. And so we know through the research that people who have hormone imbalances and who are having hormonal symptoms, menopause, perimenopause, libido, that the addition of grapeseed extract helps to kind of manage those symptoms. And so our friends who have hot flashes and who are not sleeping or are having mood issues related to hormones, and also libido, as I mentioned, that can be a tough situation, a touchy situation, and can be harmful to relationships. And so we have something that we can offer both men and women who have struggles in that area with the addition of grapeseed extract. And it truly is a far superior multivitamin. It has, as I mentioned, 400 milligrams of polyphenols, and that's that prebiotic fiber that we talk about that is feeding good microbes in our gut, the lactobacillus, the bifidobacterium, Akkermansia, and that's that bacteria that we know is just attributed to healthy weight, to healthy mental attitude and outlook. And so the addition of those polyphenols is just kind of like a miracle grow for those good microbes in our gut, and further feeding, you know, the probiotics that we're taking in conjunction with our multivitamin. And so that's pretty much it in a quick nutshell. Some people talk about the color of it, and that you do notice when you are urinating that your pee is going to have a green hue to it, where we didn't see that so much with the original Xfactor, and that's due to the addition of chlorophyll in Xfactor Plus, which is a plant material, and it's rich in copper. So that's where that trace mineral is coming from in Xfactor Plus, but you do tend to see that green coming through just as a waste product in Xfactor Plus. But in my opinion, everybody should be on this multivitamin, and I take it, my family takes it, and would not miss a day. I hope you found this information helpful and valuable. Certainly feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all, and I will catch up with you all soon. Bye-bye.